Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah HaKwadash, double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect out there. Shalom. This will get pushed back. This will get pushed back. Now we're on digitalinformationworld.com, and YouGov recently conducted a poll. Now it says 82% oppose BCI, 10% undecided, 2% willing for testing, 5% open within a year. But the fact that 82% of people are against it, that shows you the majority of people are not down with this agenda. The majority of people are not willing to be lab rats for Esau Edom. Okay? Now reading this again. Once again, this was conducted on YouGov. 82% oppose BCI, which is the MOTB. And for more information on that, you can read Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 on down. Okay? So 82% are against it, 10% undecided, 2% willing for testing, 5% open within a year. Now, this was recently put up by Aruj Ahmed, February 6, 2024. Very recent, okay? Elon Musk has announced that his company Neuralink has started experimenting with C's for human brains to connect the brain with technology. The company has already planted the C in a human test subject. This news brought mixed reactions from the public, and to see what people think of it, YouGov conducted a poll in February 2024. A total of 1,000 people responded to the poll, and it was found that only 8% of the respondents would get a C in their brain if it's sold publicly, which 82%, which once again, that shows you the majority of people are not with it. Okay? And it says 8% of the respondents would get a C. That ain't hitting on anything. 8% out of 1,000 is nothing. Okay? 82% of the respondents responded with a firm no when asked if they would want a C, if they would want to have a C implanted in their brain. 10% of the respondents were indecisive, so they marked undecided. Which, once again, you can't compare these numbers to that 82%. If you're going off of majority rules, the majority of people are not with it. So this is going to get a lot of pushback. All right. So 10% of the respondents were indecisive, so they marked undecided. 2% of the people in the poll were ready to volunteer as a human test subject to get a C implanted in their brain within the next year. Overall, 5% of the respondents said that they would like to get the C in their brain within the next year. Only 5% out of everyone. Men, 13%, were ready for the C's to be available commercially as compared to 4% of women. Democrats and independents, 10%, were also more comfortable with this piece of technology in the markets as compared to Republicans. We often see the idea of human C's for altering brain functions or giving more mental capabilities in many science fiction novels and movies. The respondents who agree with the idea of having brain seeds are probably those who have these sci-fi novels and movies in their minds. Neuralink is playing with the minds of people who have read Dune and Ender's Game. 19% of the respondents who are ready to buy the sea have read Dune, and 11% who have read the novel are ready to get the seed this year. However, there is also a book called Flowers of Argonon, a short story about the disastrous effects of seeds on the human brain. 13% of the respondents who have read this short story are also excited about the sea, despite knowing some of its effects from the story, showing you people are morons, okay? But it is what it is. This thing is in the making. And by in the making, I mean this prophecy is almost here. And this is what we're looking out for, okay? So I pray this was edifying. I'm going to close out with a scripture. So you see that this is going to get a lot of resistance. With that being said, we can close out the lesson on this scripture here. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He knows that he's going to get resistance, so he's just going to force it on the people. He's going to make this thing mandatory. Okay? And if you don't take it, if you refuse to take it, you're going to be under the threat of imminent death. All right? So with that, I pray you were edified. You know, just another update of the MOTB is the CHIP. All right, so I want to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushua, Bahasham Rakak Wadash, double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops, great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out there. The house of David. Shalom.